Hey Modexus, happy Tuesday. This is Alan coming to you from my beautiful office in Vancouver. Today I want to talk about GLP-1 inhibitors. And if you don't know what that is, think of the needles people are taking for weight loss. In my opinion, these are the most dangerous drugs that have ever been unleashed on the American public, outside of maybe something else that you could think of. But for weight loss, certainly they are the most dangerous drugs that have ever been released on the American public. Interrupting GLP-1 has so many side effects. It's a hormone product, and when you interrupt one hormone, you interrupt all hormones. And unfortunately, the most interruption comes in your insulin mechanism. So while insulin is the problem, one of the problems in weight gain, using a GLP-1 inhibitor does not solve that problem. So while you might be losing weight, unfortunately, the way our body works, I'm just thinking this through so I get it right for you. The way our body works is we use glycogen stores first. So glycogen in our liver, glycogen in our muscles. Same thing when we exercise. We use the sugar storage in our muscles first. Then we draw some sugar storage from our liver. Then when we go into anaerobic exercise, we use our muscle mass, which we want to do because then we want to rebuild that muscle mass even larger and stronger. Unfortunately, when you use a GLP-1 inhibitor, you interrupt that process. So yes, you do use your glycogen, but you get to your muscle mass faster and you start to lose muscle mass at a more significant rate. So while people are losing weight on Ozempic, they don't understand that yes, there is some fat being used, but there's a lot more muscle mass being used. And that muscle mass is irreplaceable. So if you get Ozempic face or Ozempic butt, if you see that you have lost muscle mass, or someone's noticing that you are losing muscle mass from using Ozempic as your face begins to sag or other parts of your body become to distort, that muscle is irreplaceable. Is there a better plan? Yes, there is. Let's look at the root cause of weight gain. First of all, our insulin receptor sites have become immune to insulin. And the high insulin is taking pretty much any food, any macronutrient that we put in our body and changing it into body fat. So the first thing we need to work on is our insulin receptor sites. The second thing we need to work on is how do we stimulate lean muscle mass? Exercise. How do we reduce the amount of carbohydrates that our body would have? Well, we do that through, reducing carbohydrates in our diet. But fat adaptation, which is what we need to fat adapt our body because it's got used to not burning body fat, takes some time. So if you're going to use a weight loss product, you need to support all the things that help weight loss itself, which is the lipid metabolism. So what products do we have in Modexus that support lipid metabolism? PROBIO BALANCE, LONICERA LONGEVITY, because glutathione has a very big part in detoxification and also in getting toxins that you would release from your fat stores as you would start to release them. But the most important thing to give yourself is time. And following a proven system whereby you're preserving lean muscle mass and your own GLP-1 system will kick back in. Antioxidants will help that, polyphenols will help that, like Lonicera berry will help as a polyphenol, will help to kick your GLP-1 system back in. So we can achieve weight loss much safer without the side effects by using products that increase the lipid metabolism, PROBIO BALANCE, and protect our cells from the damage that the oxidative stress and the burning of fat is going to produce. And that's called LONICERA LONGEVITY. So hopefully this helps you. I hope you're having a great Tuesday, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.